Hello everyone, welcome to AVLSI lecture number 37.4. Today we are going to design a single stage OTA. OTA stands for Operational Transconductance Amplifier. So let us begin with the design. So let us see the designed statement. We have designed a single stage OTA. So here is my OTA given to us. M1, M2, M3, M4. Now designing a single stage OTA means we have to determine the W by L ratio of M1, M2, M3, and M4. Fine. So design a single stage OTA for a voltage gain of 20 and a power budget of 1 milliwatt with VDD equal to 1.8 volt. Assuming M1 operates at the edge of saturation if the input common mode level is 1 volt. So this is the information given to us. And now the transistor parameters are mu n Cox is twice mu p Cox, which is 100 microampere per volt square. And VTN value is given as 0.5 volt. VTP value is given as minus 0.4 volt. And lambda n is equal to 0.5 times lambda p, which is given as 0.1. So let us begin with the design. So let's begin. So we have been given the voltage gain as 20, power is 1 milliwatt, VDD is 1.8 volt, and common mode input is 1 volt, right? And we have to, find the value of ISS, right, from the power. So basically in the circuit, we can see that M1 and M3 are in series. So ID1 and ID3 will be equal. M2 and M4 are in series, so ID2 and ID4 will be equal, right? And ID1 plus ID2 will be equal to ISS, which we know already. So power will be given by VDD into ID3 plus ID4. ID3 and ID4 is ID1 and ID2, and ID1 plus ID2 will be equal to ISS. So now ISS will be equal to power divided by VDD. Power is 1 milliwatt and VDD is around 1.8 volt. So ISS will come out to be 0.5556 milliamperes. Okay. Now next, remember our aim is to determine the W by L ratios of M1, M2, M3, and M4. So let's proceed with step number 3. So we have the formula for the voltage gain as minus GMN into RON parallel to ROP. And we already established this that ID1 and ID3 are equal, ID2 and ID4 are equal, and ID1 and ID2 will be equal to ISS by 2, correct? And we assume that M1 and M2 transistors are matched and M3 and M4 transistors are matched. That means NMOS parameters are same, and for PMOS transistors, their parameters are same. So RON will be given by 1 upon lambda n into IDN, and IDN can be ID1 or ID2, right? So both are equal to ISS by 2. So 1 divided by lambda n value is 0.1, half is 0.5, and ISS value is 0.5556 milliamperes, correct? So RON, if you work out in your calculator, will be equal to 35.9971 kilo ohms, which we can approximate it to 36 kilo ohm. Similarly, we will find the value of ROP. So ROP is 1 upon lambda p into IDP, where IDP will be either ID3 or ID4, which is ISS by 2 again. So ROP will be equal to 1 upon lambda p into ISS by 2. Lambda p value is given as 0.2, and ISS is 0.5556 milli, and half is 0.5. So if you work out in a calculator, ROP value will come out to be 17.998 kilo ohms. That we can approximate it to 18 kilo ohms. Now let us write the formula for the gain again. From here we'll calculate the value of GMN. So formula for the gain for this OTA will be minus GMN into RON parallel to ROP. Now AV is minus 20. We have to calculate GMN. RON is 36 kilo ohm. ROP we calculated it as 18 kilo ohm. So the resultant of 36 kilo ohm and 18 kilo ohm will be 12 kilo ohm. So GMN will be 20 divided by 12 kilo ohm. That will be 1.6667 milliampere per volt. Okay. So next we find VGS minus VTS for our NMOS transistors. So GMN is given by the formula twice IDN divided by VGS minus VTH of NMOS transistors. Now twice IDN is basically ISS, right? And your VGS minus VTH will be ISS divided by GMN. So ISS is 0.5556 milli, and GMN we calculated it as 1.6667 milli. So if you divide them, you will get VGS minus VTH as 0.3333 volt. Okay. Remember, we have to ultimately calculate W by L. So the drain current formula for the NMOS transistor is given by half mu n Cox W by L of N into VGS minus VTH the whole square. So from here, only W by L is unknown. We take it on the left hand side. So W by L of N will be equal to twice IDN divided by mu n Cox into VGS minus VTH of N the whole square. So all the values are available. Twice IDN is nothing but ISS, which is 0.5556 milli. Mu and Cox is 100 micro, and VGS minus VTH we just found out it to be 0.3333, right? So that will be the whole square. And if you work out in a calculator, the W by L ratio for the NMOS transistors will be 50 by 1. And the NMOS transistors over here are M1 and M2. So W by L ratio for M1 and M2 will be 50:1. Okay. Next, we have been given an information that M1 is at the edge of saturation. And during that time, my input common mode level is 1 volt. So looking at the, if you look into the diagram over here, if M1 is at the edge of saturation, we can write VDS1 is equal to VGS1 minus VTH1. Now VTH1 we can write it as VTHN. Now VDS1 minus VGS1. So VDS1 can be written as VD1 minus VS1, and VGS1 can be written as VG1 minus VS1, right? So VS1, VS1 will get cancelled. So what will be VD1 and VG1? So over here, VD1 will be VA and VG1 will be the input common mode level. So here we get finally VD1 as VA and VG1 as V in CM. So V in of VA is equal to V in CM minus VTHN. Okay. So VA will be equal to 1 minus 0.5, which will be 0.5 volt. Fine. So we already know that M3 transistor is diode connected. That means VSG3 is same as VSD3, correct? And what is VSD3? VSD3 is VS3 minus VD3, correct? So VS3 is basically VDD, and VG3 or VD3 is basically VA. And VA we already calculated it as 0.5. VDD is given as 1.8. So VSD3 will be 1.8 minus 0.5, which will be 1.3 volt. So finally, VSG3 will be equal to 1.3 volt because that is same as VSD3 because M3 is diode connected. And this voltage VSG3 will be written as VSG. Okay. Now the formula for the drain current for the PMOS transistor is given by IDP will be equal to half mu P Cox W by L of P into VSGP minus mod of VTP the whole square. So from here only W by L value is unknown, so we can take it on the left hand side. So W by L of P will be equal to twice IDP, which is same as ISS, divided by mu P Cox into VSGP minus mod of VTP the whole square. So ISS value is 0.5556 milli. Mu Cox value is 50 micro. VSGP's value is 1.3 and mod of VTP is 0.4. Okay, so 1.3 minus 0.4 the whole square. So if you work out in a calculator, your W by L of PMOS transistors will be 13.718, which we can approximate it as 14. So that means in your OTA, your PMOS transistors are M3 and M4. The W by L ratio for M3 and M4 will be 14:1. Okay. So finally, the designed OTA circuit is as shown. Fine. So this is my designed OTA circuit. So my W by L ratio of M1 and M2 is 50 micrometer divided by 1 micrometer. It's 50 by 1. ISS value came out to be 0.5556 milliampere. And W by L ratio for M3 and M4 transistor is 14:1. So it's 14 micrometer divided by 1 micrometer. Okay. So this completes the design